My name is Dr. Steinberg. I am a resident, a psychiatrist resident at Methodist Hospital, and I specialize in law enforcia facia disorder, also known as cop face.
Have you ever heard of an affliction called cop face?
I understand the word cop and the word face, but I'm not really understanding the way that you're putting it together.
I went to the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and I was having a great time. And I went up and asked some guy if he could tell me where the closest subway was. And he said to me, no English, no English. I said, okay, so I asked him in Spanish, And right away, he got very nervous and, listen, no problem, no problem.
Law enforcia facia disorder is a new growing disorder that has afflicted many white males who are a little bit overweight.
La cosa es que yo tengo una cara que parece policía, ¿ok? Pero no soy policía. Soy un hombre normal, un hombre que tiene corazón. It's hard to have a girlfriend because every time we go on a date, she always gets in the back seat.
How's it going?
Hey, good. You ready to go out?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you can ride up front.
Oh.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, it is very hard when your face, caps out at 30 a year. Just a couple more questions. Whoa, excuse me, I'm sorry. I got a phone call. Hello.
This may be a silly question, but since they look so much like law enforcement and they alarm people because they look like law enforcement, why don't they just become law enforcement officials?
Because they're pussies. In the medical world, we call it sensitiva abrevia neurosa.
Grace, come. Ow. Hurts.
Is this something you've had your whole life?
Something I had to deal with. It's a responsibility. I would say it's a responsibility that you carry around with you. At an early age, I wanted to be security, mostly for the earpiece. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pretty glamorous. But then everybody started wearing Bluetooths, and I was like, shot the shit. Like, everybody is basically security now on the Bluetooth. Really kind of knocked it down a couple of pegs for me.
I don't want to walk into a bar and when I sit down, everybody gives me their ID as they walk in. No. Yeah, the corner of 2, 3, and 5.
According to my research team, 5 out of 100 white males are afflicted with cop face. According to African Americans, 100 out of 100 white males are afflicted with cop face.
Goodbye. Sorry about that. Who's that who called you? It was my mom.
When they're born with these really strong features, all the children, all the adults, everybody around them treats them as if they were a part of law enforcia.
Starting to feel like you want to live in your car, like spend 12 hours a day in your car?
Well, there's 24 hours in a day, so I might just do 24. These Cubans or no? No? You sure? You're a suspect. I'm gonna skull fuck your sister.
When it's so strong, the features are so strong, they really can't escape the fascia, and as a result, they come around usually in their 20s, and they come around to really fully embrace the law enforcia fascia, and they start to live as if they were part of the police force or part of the FBI.
I'm not above making a citizen's arrest if necessary. Miranda, what?
Will there ever be a cure for cop face?
Never a 100% cure, because it's such a quintessential part of their identity. It's what sets them apart from the masses. But we are slowly making progress.
Before we go, I just want to thank you guys. Letting me tell my story and you guys seem very professional, and I appreciate the professionalism. You really listened to me. You heard me. You heard my style. I appreciate it. It's nice to be in a nice setting where people are professional and they have great equipment. You guys got great equipment. Where do you get all this stuff?
It's our stuff.
I know, but like if I wanted to go and maybe if I wanted to, buy a camera or something, where would I go? I mean, about how much these things cost?
Yeah, a couple of thousand.
Yeah.
A couple $1,000s, huh? Really? You guys make a lot of money doing these independent films?
We get. I mean, we would. The interview's over. We don't really need to.
Yeah, but I'm just talking to you now. I mean, this is about what Let's just talking. What's your name again? You have a name, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Your mom, you have a mother, right?
Yeah.
She named you. Maybe your dad.
I'm Yannis.
Yannis. That's a nice name. What is that? Is that Italian or?
It's actually Greek, but
Greek.
The interview's over. We don't. I mean.
What about you? You Greek too?
No.
What's your name?
Jesse?
Oh, Jesse the smiling guy.
You keep mentioning cop face, and I'm becoming increasingly confused and irritated.
Oh well, I thought it was clear.
You know what? If I could just get your information, because, let's see if this all checks out.
Okay. We're just filmmaking. We're just a couple filmmakers.
You know what? A name would be good right now, because my patience is getting a little bit thin. If you could just give me a name, that would be great.
Well, he's Jesse.
Jesse. J. J as in Jesse. Got me a J.
Yeah.
Spell it, please.
E.
E. Echo.
S.
S. Samson.
S.
Samson.
E.
Eggplant.